What's going on, fellow currency lovers? We are in a new bill search video. So if you're new to the videos, what are we doing? Excellent question. We are going through Pocket Money to see if we can find things worth more than face value. Collectible bills, collectible serial numbers on bills, error notes with print errors and shifts in the print, so on and so forth. So let's get to it with this beat up Series 2009 $1 US banknote. So first off, super beat up. It's really thinned out, definitely been wet. Also ripped up and folded up, all that good stuff. So it's hard to tell if there are errors on this due to just condition alone. I don't see anything on the front of the note, so let's jump to the back of the note. We found a good ink spot, which I did confirm with a loop that it was a kind of misinking misprint on the previous bill searching video I did a few days back. So really cool there. Keep an eye out for ink issues. Whoa, look at that. Speaking of ink issues, this could be a variety of things. Most likely it was another bill up against this one and they got wet in some facet, but man, look at the amount of ink transferred over to that. What's crazy is you can make out the lettering right here a little bit, the tops of what would have said Federal Reserve note, United States of America, pressed against this note. So really kind of a cool ink transfer. It almost obscures this entire first half of this serial number on the bottom left. And then on the back of the note, looks like it bled all the way through. So really neat. I think that's pretty cool. Now, it's not for sure that this is an error. It probably happened post-production, but I really like it. So it might be something that I'll hold on to for now and take a closer look at, see if I can determine if it was in fact a production error. But that's pretty heavy for someone to miss. But then again, fold over errors, gutter folds, all that stuff make it through the production line. So I wouldn't put it past some human on the old production line for banknotes. We'll set that aside. 2013 $5 note. Now this one is not a fold error, it's just folded. But anyhow, these are all circulated. I picked these up throughout the week, shopping and working at my comic book store and doing lawn care and stuff. That's neither here nor there. Serial number on this one doesn't have any patterns in it or fancy serial numbers. That'd be something to look out for. I don't see anything jumping out on the front of the note. So let's look at the back. Little bit of missing ink around the Lincoln Memorial depiction on the back, but that's probably just from all these folds and usage of the bill. Aside from that, $5 notes went through a redesign. This was one of the earlier series. Well, this is 2013, so 2006, 2000s, early 2000s was when they redesigned them. We have a little bit of extra ink right here from the serial number on the front of the note kind of bleeding through, but not an error. All right, let's shoot a little bit faster through them. 2013 note, coffee stain right here, or snot or whatever that is. Bled all the way through the bill, so that's nice. A little bit of damage down here. This is not an ink error. If you look really closely, you can tell it's just from where this fold was and the bill rubbing up against something. And once again, similar to the other five, we're missing some ink action here, but that's due to the damage to the back of the note. Another $5 note, 2013. So all the 2013 series, so at least they're similar in regards to graphics and what to look for. Nothing there on the front. Let's look at the back of the note. And a little bit of a wet ink transfer, but nothing there either. 2013 $1 bill, 508. Little bit of blurring on the Treasurer of the United States signature, but nothing crazy. If we bring it kind of close, you can see it just kind of got laid down weird. But that is a really tightly compacted signature anyhow, so that's common. We got some tears and stuff. If it was a collectible note, that would definitely draw away from value just like any other collectible. A little minor shift in the seal. I can determine that because this edge of this Department of the Treasury seal, the green seal on the right-hand side, should be touching like this one. The little chevron middle of the E there. This is a centered seal, So if you look at the difference between the two of where they sit, that's what you're looking for. Now, I wouldn't consider it a shifted seal error unless it's sitting off into the white space one way or another around the word 1. So nothing crazy there, but something to keep an eye out for. And nothing on the back. Yeah, I got a few repetitious 4s and 8s, but nothing too crazy. We got a little over-inked third digit. Real funky 4 going on, but it's not prevalent enough for me to call an over-ink. But once again, another thing to keep an eye out for. Nicely damaged portrait of Washington here from a vertical fold running up the middle. And some smudgel snot up at the top. A little bit of damage, some dirt and stuff. Nothing really crazy. 2013 Series $1 note also. Nothing jumping out on the front. A little bit of blurring and a little extra ink around this Federal Reserve seal on the left-hand side of the face of the note. Other than that, nothing really crazy. A little bit of crooked numbers here on the print. Maybe the bill got dragged slightly when it was getting printed. Kind of put it askew. But nothing crazy there. And I haven't really noticed this too much, but a little bit of extra ink kind of spitting out on the word 1 and the numeral 1 here in the corner. So nothing crazy though. 2017, so this is going to be the newest series of $1 notes. As you can see, no difference in the actual physical makeup of the note, the graphics on it, or any of that. Ones have not gone and undergone a change in quite some time, so we won't harp on that. Really good repetition in 9s and 4s in the serial number, but unless they're in some sort of pattern or in a block of repetition, I wouldn't say it's a collectible serial number. Aside from that, if you're interested in the makeup of bills, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, 1s, all of them, I have a couple different videos that talk about just the layout of the note, why it is the way it is, and different anti-counterfeiting measures for U.S. banknotes. So check those videos out as well. They're getting a little bit old, so I'll probably do an update video very soon on the value of notes, as well as just the general makeup of them. Little block of 2s, so this is what you're looking for. I mean, this isn't an error, but let's say we had 84842222. That would have been a really good note. That's a repeater note. A lot of people collect those. They command a couple bucks over face value of $1 in this case. And then a heavy repeater, for example, something that was like 004200, could get somewhere between the $5 to $10 range, which is pretty awesome if you think about it. For a $1 note to be worth 10 bucks is actually a pretty good return. And nothing on the back. And nothing there. What else? What else? Just kind of shooting through these 2017 series notes. I don't see anything too big jumping out at me on them so far. This one's got a little discoloration. 2003 series, so probably the oldest one we've come across so far. Only difference is going to be the signatures on the bottom. Aside from that, they haven't changed the actual material makeup of what bills are printed on, being cotton and linen. And nothing there. Nice coffee stained bill. 2013. It almost looks like a butterfly, but it's not. It's coffee, or it's not. And nothing too crazy yet. 2013 note as well. Little bit of an odometer bill here with the 39 sitting higher than the rest of the serial number just by a hair. That's something you should keep an eye out for as well, but in a larger capacity. 2017 note. Lots of kind of misinking going on, but that's due most likely to just damage to the bill. As I rub it with my thumb, a little of it's coming off, so it could just be some foreign ink that got on it from inside of a wallet or a pocket or a sock or whatever that person was keeping this dollar in. And nothing on the back. Getting down there to the last few notes, so let's kind of shoot through them. 2017 series is the first one. What's weird here is I actually have not noticed this too much, but the A, which is for the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston, Mass, is actually sitting a little low in there, which is odd because it's printed at the same time as the actual encompassing circle of the seal around it. So I don't know if that's just an error. Maybe my eyes are deceiving me. Let me know what you think about that. Really clean note overall, though. No shifts, no craziness with the seals or anything. And nothing on the back. And what else? Nice clean note, 2013. Really good shape for a 2013 note overall. I don't see much going on. Little bit of excessing ink or extra inking underneath that N, but that's most likely due to a wet ink transfer. So what that means is essentially, let's grab this other bill. When they were all stacked together like this, some of the ink from Washington's coat transferred over to the bill that sits atop it. So if you can tell right here, you can kind of see the edge of his shoulder, and that's his lapel and all that stuff. So that's really, really common. That just happens after they stack them and they're slightly damp from being printed. Nicely damaged in the middle, $1 note. Little shift down in the seal, but once again, unless it's sitting off of the word 1, I wouldn't say that it is a shifted seal or error note. Aside from that, nothing really crazy in the serial number. The serial number is sitting a little low on both sides, except for, well, this side here it's sitting in the right spot, but here it's sitting a little bit low, which usually coincides with the seal. They're printed during the same phase of printing. And nothing on the back. Last two notes, we'll just look at them at the same time. Why not? 2013 and a 2017 note. As you can see, no differences in the graphics of the notes, just the signatures on the bottom left and bottom right. Really heavy shift here on the top one for 2017, but similar shift here for 2013. Other than that, they're printed pretty appropriately. I don't see anything jumping out. Now, this one does have a little bit of extra stuff going on, extra ink and stuff, but then again, it feels like this note has been wet at some point, so it's probably just a bleed through from that. On the back of the note, you can see it's, like I said, it's got a little bit of bleed through and damage and stuff to it. But it's hard to tell if anything is collectible on it due to that damage. And lastly, this one on the back of the note. Nice tear right here. Yeah, a little bit of extra something going on here, but it's definitely some pen mark or something. And we'll take a gander at this seal. Nothing jumping out there. So it looks pretty all right. Good old dollar bill. So the thing I'm going to hold on to is this crazy wet ink transfer, I guess, or kind of just overall craziness going on. It looks like a lot of ink got transferred off of somewhere onto this note, and what looks to be from another note with the top of this looking kind of like lettering. But I'll look really closely at it. I'll let you know what I think about it, and you can let me know what you think in the comments below about what I found today in our bill search. But like always, let me know what you've come across in your coin and bill searches lately in the comments below. I will see you there, and I will see you in the next video.